It was early May, and Dad was wanting to burn off the overgrown hillside near our house. There was one little problem, though. He knew if he did, there would be a big fine and Mom's wrath to pay. Just the thought of that was enough to make a man shake in his boots. Another man might have just forgotten about it, but Dad was not your normal man. Instead, he got to pondering different ways to burn it off without getting into trouble with the law or, worse yet, Mom. As Dad was sitting on the porch scheming more deeply on how to get the job done, it suddenly came to him. The kids would all be coming home for the 30th of May. That would be a perfect time. With all of them kids running about, who would ever give it a second thought? He could burn as much brush and weeds as he wanted, and who would be the wiser? Dad was getting more excited as Saturday morning, May 30th, drew closer and closer. He had it all carefully planned out. He'd wait until all the kids were outside playing, then he'd sneak out to where the old cornfield used to be and strike a match. No one would realize he was the culprit, and he'd clear that hillside off real quick. When the day came, he went to do just that, and everything was going pretty as you please until the fire got away from him. Next thing we knew, he had all of us kids out there with hose and shovels trying to put out the fire that he had started. As we were fighting the blaze, we were all trying to figure out how it got started in the first place, except Dad, of course. Finally, the fire marshal arrived and asked Dad, who had started the fire, "You just take a good look around and then you tell me which kid you think had the match," Dad told him. Dad's bad luck that day held off long enough that the fire marshal didn't notice the matches right there in his shirt pocket. The marshal didn't know who to blame or even what to say, so he looked at Dad, then the kids, and shook his head. He finally got into his car and took off, leaving Dad to plan next spring's fire.